If there's ever a worthwhile organization, it's the Adoption Project. If there's ever a worthwhile group and work, this is one of them. The work not of just this organization, but the work of serving a vulnerable and underserved population, a part of our society that is in desperate need of us. But I say all the time that government is not the answer to the greatest challenges that we face, and it is not. But it is the people who engage in solving the greatest challenges of our day. And the people look like this room. This is how the greatest challenges are met.
The Adoption Project was born out of Michelle and I's own adoption journey here in Tennessee. That process took about 3 years. And there were many times kind of along that way and through that journey before Ruby that we would discuss how that whole process could or should be different. And so one day I was kind of complaining to a friend. He said, well, if you think it's so messed up, why don't you do something about it?
We've kind of been woven into the Adoption Project. We're excited about championing anything that is continuing to address the needs of families and children, the people that are working very, very diligently and tirelessly.
This organization has done a great job at being very effective at getting certain laws changed to shorten the time frame for adoption, and the Adoption Project has been able to help and support is very crucial, just to help supporting children in general that truly deserve a loving home.
Adoption is very personal to me. I have nieces that have been adopted. My grandfather was adopted. So just the idea for us to be able to have conversation around the importance of adoption policy and foster care policy in the state of Tennessee to make sure that Tennessee continues to be the most nation-friendly state for adoption is very important to us.
The process seems really hard and daunting at the beginning, and it can be. And I think that is what we're trying to change, is to make it a more streamlined process and to make it easier for folks to understand, just so they won't be afraid of the process.
There's a lot of really, really great kids that are looking for a loving, safe home. Yeah. And on the flip side, there's a lot of parents out there, or prospective parents, that are looking to build a family. And through this work, through the Adoption Project, is trying to bring that all together and make that journey a little shorter, a little faster, and a little more efficient.
Yeah, I think it's the ultimate symbol of unconditional love. You know, I think every one of us has an innate need and desire to be loved by someone. And adoption and foster care, I think, is a huge part of that conversation.
And for those of you who have been engaged in adoption and foster care, you understand that it's a very challenging and difficult and complicated and wonderful and beautiful and bitter and sweet process. And there are millions of children who are just hopeful. And they don't even know it. But they're hopeful that somebody will pay attention and will lean into and will adopt policies and will advocate for and will work together with government agencies and will be nonprofits that do what needs to be done. And I'm just grateful that there's rooms full of people, passionate, smart, gifted, talented, favored people who have chosen to say, I'm gonna lean into something as important as this.